Hey guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a great story for ourselves today, as subject for today. So let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Give you a little fist bump and say howdy. Our subject for today is selling. Why you must stay humble. What did he say? I said selling. Why you must stay humble. Let me tell you something. You know, it's okay to act as though you're a bag of chips and that you make the world go around. But in reality, I'm going to tell you what. Everybody loves you when you're going up and you're doing real good. And you're just kicking butt. But see, what happens is people like to kick people when they're down. And they like to kick them real hard. So the case is what have you done for me lately? That's a push that you got to remember. Selling and staying humble means that, hey, listen, I'm going to be number one, but I ain't going to rub it in your face. Now, I will have to say in my selling career, you know, I've been number one many times, and I've also been mediocre in the middle or at the bottom, and I'm always trying to succeed to be number one or at least in the top 10%. You're always going to have your cream, which always rises to the top. But see, here's the thing. Once you get there, act like you've been there before. You know, it's good to celebrate, but you don't go around rubbing it in people's faces, because there's a lot of jealous people in this crazy world, and they just don't like it. They don't like to lose. Now, it's great to feel good, but see, being humble means that when you're doing really good, that you try to help those people that are around you. You try to help those people. You try to be a mentor. You try to be a person that people look up to instead of getting mad at because they are, you know, kind of wish they were you. You ever been there? You ever done that? And see, a brand new salesperson, we want to be around people that are, you know, top of the line people. We want to be with mentors. We want to be around people that can help us realize our best. See, here's the successful thing here. If you hang around with people who are not manipulators, guys, I'm talking about people who are true salespeople, people who care about others, who help people invest in stuff and buy stuff and own stuff, then you're probably going to be one of these kind of people that those are the kind of people you want to emulate. You know, I've been in sales a long time, and I've worked with some masters of sales. I've got some people in my life that are really good. And I mean, if you were to sit down with them and so forth, you'd think they were just regular old people because they're very humble. You know, our subject for today is selling and staying humble and being humble. You know, you don't have to act like you're better than everybody, because like I said, after a while, people get tired of that, and they don't want to be around you. Yeah, you might say, yeah, they're jealous of me, but remember, you can go really be at the top, and then you can fall. When you do fall, people love to see people fall. They'll treat you so kindly, and they'll think you're the best in the world. But once you fall, they don't care about you anymore. And your feelings will get hurt, and you'll feel really bad. You know, I've been up there at the top, and like I said, I did real good many times. And I've also failed. I've also fallen. Sometimes in sales jobs, I have fallen to the part where I'm like, man, what happened? I was doing so good. And then, you know, some opportunities that I took on the job, they just didn't work out because, you know, I didn't have enough time, you know, to be able to get successful at it. And so, you know, things happen. So remember, when you're feeling like you're the best thing since sliced cheese, and you think you're important and you really matter, you got to be real careful. You got to be very humble, because see, when you become successful, you want people to look at you in a way that they're not jealous of you, but they want to be like you. It's kind of important in this regard. You know, I've been around, like I said, a bunch of people who make a lot of money. They're really great mentors, and they've shown me how to live my life in a different way. They're teaching me that I must be humble. And I mean, that doesn't mean I don't want to be number one or I don't want to be successful. But what it does mean is that, hey, listen, you got to consider all the avenues of what's going on in your life. You know, some people that I work with that are really humble, that are really rich, the way they come across is you would never be able to tell that they had a tremendous amount of money. They treat people so kindly. It's like, man, these people are just really over the top kind. But see, they're smart people now. They're all about making money, but they're also about saving money, putting money away for a rainy day, doing the next right thing. These people go to church. They believe in God. I mean, it's amazing, but they love people. They just really do. You know, and a lot of people say, well, they got a lot of money. They should feel that way, but they haven't always been that way. But they worked to be the best that they can be and rich and making a lot of money, but a part of their character is because they're humble. There's nothing worse than somebody who's doing really, really good and rubbing it in your nose. It's really not cool. You know, one of the things that I try to do is when I do real well, you know, I kind of leave it on a low key because I like to sneak up on people and make some good money, honey. I like to share. I like to talk to people. I love to make money. But, you know, being humble means that, hey, listen, you know, I'm going to make it anyway. You know, and see, when you're if you got a field of other people that you're selling with, the key to success in this regard is, you know, the management, they always gravitate towards the winners, not the wieners, the winners. And they always talk about them and everything. So if they're doing that, they're doing all the work for you. So let them do that. So you're just kind of like, you know, one of these kind of people that people want to be admired by. Because people, they admire people who are successful. We admire people that are different, who are outside the box. And we want to be like them. So one of the key things is if you're a salesperson and you're trying to be the best salesperson, get around those humble salespeople that are doing really, really good. Now, if they're arrogant and they treat you with disrespect and they look down on you, well, you know, you don't want to be like that. But if you hang around with those kind of people, eventually you're going to be like that too. So selling, and our topic for today is why you must stay humble. The must part is that you grow, that you become the best that you can be. The must part is, you know, if you need to stand out because you think you're important, just be careful. Because, see, I like to be important. I want to be the best that I can be. And I can covet, which means I want what other people have. And if you're doing that kind of thing, you have to be very, very careful. You see all these people, they make a lot of money. They got nice houses. They got all this stuff, which sounds really, really cool. And you can too. But see, here's the thing. Once you get there, act like you've been there. And see, don't rub it in other people's faces. And live within your means. Because I've seen a lot of people who've got a lot of money, and I've had a bunch of money. And I've lost a lot of money because I wasn't very humble, and I spent it. I didn't spend it right. I didn't live within my means. So, you know, when I do these videos, I tell on myself, guys. I do. I make sure that people know the truth. Because, see, selling is a great opportunity. It's a great career. But being humble, that's something that I had to learn. Because when I used to first got into sales, you know, I wanted everybody to see how great I was. You know, I was real good. I was great. And I did a lot of great things. But see, here's the thing. People, they're like crabs. They want to pull you down. So you got to be careful. When you celebrate, be humble. I mean, everybody loves the Super Bowl and everything, but you don't see those people that are very humble getting up there acting like they're the best in the world and treating people like crap. Most of those kind of people who are winning these games and doing really, really good in life, you know, you wouldn't even be able to know that these people had it and going on. Let other people celebrate you. Let other people build you up and make you something. Because remember, if you get a little big head, a big old water head, and you got all this stuff in your head and you think you're all that in a bag of chips, there's going to be somebody that's going to dethrone you. And when they dethrone you, that means they're going to take over this hot spot and being number one. And so you got to be real careful. But see, what humble people do, sorry about this jumping around on this road I'm driving, the humble part is these people, they want people around them that are like-minded, people who want to be successful. They don't want to be around people that are whiners, complainers, people, woe with me, why can't I be like you? They want to be and give their special sauce, their special information to people who want to achieve a higher level. And see, here's the thing about really humble, great salespeople. They want you to be successful too. They want to bring you along. They don't want you to be mediocre. So if you're a salesperson and you're starting to feel some fame, you're starting to do really, really good, and you're starting to, you know, show that, hey man, this guy is a really good salesperson, be humble. Be so humble that people will say, dang, you don't even talk about yourself. Are you? Now, here's the thing. You can be a person who's, markets your business, and you got to have this kind of hype like, you're crazy and you're doing really good and that you're awesome and everything. But be very humble and let people know that, hey, listen, this is just a part of me. It's not the whole me. I'm a humble person. A humble person is a person who cares about others. And I care about you because my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. You know, I told you I'd tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all when it comes to selling. And why it's so important to be humble. It'll make your career, guys. It'll make you better than what you think you are. You know, because like I said, people love to be around humble people. Because if you're doing real good, people want to gravitate towards you. And if you're not there yet, you will be. But remember, when you get there, be humble. Because people just love to make people who've been at the top and they falter, they fail. They like to just step on them. So remember that, guys. Be the best that you can be. Go out there and sell something. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. Our topic for today is selling. Why you must stay humble. Selling is important and we matter. We have to do our best to be the best. And being humble means that, hey, listen, we're caring people. We care about our customers. We care about our fellow salespeople. We care about our management. We care if they succeed. We want them to be successful. And listen, people are jealous out there, guys. So when you're doing real good, don't rub it in their noses. But, you know, be humble and just, you know, act as though I've been like this my whole life. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. Hey, Dom, you want to say something? This is my son.
Hey, guys, if you guys like this video, press the big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next. And also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Comment down below what you guys want us to talk about next. And also, thank you guys for watching.
That is my awesome son. He's very, very humble. He's got his own station and everything on YouTube, and he is very, under Dom Darklord, he's a musician. But see here, listen, guys, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Being humble doesn't mean you get stepped on. It doesn't mean you get taken advantage of. It doesn't mean that you're less than. What it means is that you're the kind of person that people want to emulate. People want to be around winners, people who are successful, who are trying to be the best, or doing the things that other people aren't doing, thinking outside the box and showing up and working harder. See, humble people that are successful people, man, they've worked their butts off. They've done all the things that they needed to do to be successful, but they don't rub it in your nose. Like I said, I know some people who are doing real good, but you would never know that they were the number one because they don't come across as being snobby, arrogant, disrespectful, or rude. They're just kind, they care about people, and they want to make sure that, hey, listen, if you're going to be successful, they want to be there with you. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a great conversation about selling, why it's so important we stay humble in pretty much everything we do, guys. I hope you'll go out there and sell something. Selling, being humble, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't say lay down and let people walk all over you. I said be humble and be awesome. All right.